Greetings, my friends. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm just a normal guy who's doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. Welcome, my friends. It's a special week. This is the last week of pi. Well, not forever. Pi will still exist. Don't worry about it. The eating type of pi and the number type of pi. But yes, so on day 96, and we're trying to recall digits 9,501 to 9,600. I've put an extra kilo. This is foolish, probably foolish anyhow, because on Friday, if anyone caught that one, I did not use any weights at all. I like kind of destroyed my arms here. I've been suffering with this golfer's elbow thing for like over 4 months, where I'd strained at doing some bicep curls with restricted ones with heavier weights than I maybe should have, and I've been suffering ever since, and they just haven't gone away. And then foolishly, my friend asked us to play golf on Friday just gone. So I went to the range on Thursday night just to kind of, you know, thinking, they'll be alright. And I ended up really irritating them. And I was like awake quite a bit on the Friday night. So on the Thursday night. And then I went and played golf on the Friday. But on the Friday I just did this early in the morning. And then I just didn't use the weight vest because my arms were going to explode. And I thought playing golf they would absolutely explode, literally. But I got around it. It wasn't too bad, I'll be honest with you. It was there's still I don't know if it was like, it could have been even physio for them, I don't really know. But anyhow, I'm glad that's out of the way. But so I'm going to go back on the vest anyhow, and I've got this feels super heavy now, so I put the extra kilo in. So I've got, let's have a look, you probably see that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, okay, for 7 there, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so I've got 14 kilos, actually that feels really heavy. Anyhow, so I said I would do it for like the last week. I think my goal was to try and get up to 20 as well, but if I'd done that from the beginning, it might have been a problem. But we'll just, again, I'd really like to get through this week by doing this with these. I'm just going to stretch my arms out first to start with. Again, we're just going to do five pull-ups at a time to get through, because that's what it's in groups of 5 digits. Yeah, so yeah, but like, it's the final week. I said I was just going to enjoy it. I'm not going to be, you know, I do kind of want to get out of the way. I've got so much I need to invest my time into, and this is definitely taking more time than I would have liked. But again, I'm super glad I've done it. It's because it's part of how I want to go for it. I'm trying to create this life is what I'm trying to build, which I'm going to be bringing out a lot of this stuff in the future, but it's all creative stuff, and the pi is part of it because it's got to do with the memory and studying and all this stuff. But obviously an art is a big, not obviously, but art's a huge part of it. That's the biggest chunk, and other things are a bit subordinate. But over the years they're going to hopefully come up to a similar-ish level. But I'm going to talk about that another time. Again, this is the pi thing. So we're still in the house anyhow. Well, we're off for the next 500 digits. I still actually haven't learned the last 100 digits yet. I'll do it tomorrow. It shouldn't take too long. But so I'm actually, you won't be able to see the station, but it's literally I'm starting at where my art easel thing is over here, and then I'm moving around in this room. Then I'm going out the door into the passage. So that's where I'm walking through on my mind about where we're going. Okay, we're just going to crack on. We're going to take our time. Hopefully I'm not going to damage these too much, but just savour this last week. But yeah, I better hurry up as well, because I don't want to go past the 30 minutes. Right, okay. 5, 1, 0, 5. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I think my arm is definitely uncured, and I think when I finish this week, I'll be taking the weight vest off for a while until I've done a bit more physio, maybe. 5, 5, 1, 0, 5. Okay. Right. After the first 50, I'll quickly run through the techniques I use, and I want to get the board done as quickly as possible. And if I want to waffle after that, that's good. You don't have to listen. Okay. Right. That's the first one out of the way. Let's go to 0, 0, 8, 0, 1. Right. I'm a heavy breather on 0, 0, 8, 0, 1. Okay, I definitely think all the techniques were working to their own extent, but I'm feeling like these locations inside the houses seem to be easier to get in my mind. It kind of makes sense a bit, but all these other techniques I'm using through the movies and going outside and everything, I'm really looking forward to breaking these down now that I've done it, and hopefully it's going to be really useful to people. Anyhow, let's crack on. Right. He just keeps on talking, doesn't he? Crazy guy. 9, 0, 8, 6, 9. Yeah, the forearms definitely need a rest after this week. God knows how long it's gonna take until they're healed. 90869. Sorry, I didn't say that. Right. Okay. Just check I'm okay with what I should be doing. Okay. Okay. Right. Just confusing myself for a second. 9, 6, 0, 3, 3. I kept on thinking I'd said 9, 6 there. It was just 9, 0. Okay, 9, 6, 0, 3, 3. This does feel extra heavy, this vest. I must admit, it's I guess it's been since Thursday since I used the weight. But yeah, this extra kilo is taking its toll. Oh, have we got it? Hello. Hey Richard. This is the final week of pie. I know, the pumpster pie. Even though there's going to be lots more in the future about these things, this is going to be the long format of me doing these. It's kind of, it's going to be at an end. So I've seriously damaged my forearms last week, and I did this vestless on the Friday, but I'm doing it this week with the full 14 kilos. But I better crack on because I don't want to go over the 30 minutes where the camera will shut off. So I'll try and rattle through these as best I can. Okay, 96033. Right. 0, 2, 7, 6, 3. Whew. Hope you're enjoying the sun, by the way. It's very nice. 02763. I'll quickly explain what these numbers are when I've got this 50 done. Okay, get the next station in my head was actually, the locations now are actually in this room, because the last 700 were in the house. So I started at the porch. So the ones today started at my painting studio. Then there was the thing, a little cupboard thing. Then I'm walking around, I'm actually at the piano now. So this one is at the piano, and then it's moving around this room and going out. So that's where I'm in the location. It seems to be a lot easier to learn, to be honest. 02763, okay. I don't know why I'm on here. 4, 7, 8, 7, 0. Okay. 4, 7. That's Danny Glover doing the action of Hugh Jackman. So he's been Wolverine, playing the piano with things coming out of his hands. And there's a Stargate on top of the piano as well. Why not? That's what I'm seeing. Right. 8, 1, 0, 8, 1. Whew. Oh. 8, 1, 0, 8, 1. That's like Hank Azaria is fighting with himself over. He's holding this frisbee or something, and because there's two of them, because he's at 81, so there's two of them holding in. I'll talk about it in a minute when I finish this. 81081, right. 7, 5, 4, 5, 0. 7, 5, 4, 5, 0. Okay, just a quick stretch out the forearms. Come on, last 4 more days, please. Then you can explode. Oh, okay. Right, what is it there? 5, 7 there, right? 1, 1, 9, 3, 0. 1, 1, 9, 3, 0. I'll tell you what, I was making phone calls with this heavy breathing now, that wouldn't go down well. Okay, one more of the 50, and I'll quickly run through the process again. Just get it in my head, it's the coat rack. I'm seeing a whole bunch of coats there, and that's where this station is. And it is, I'll just use this one again. It's 7, 1, 4, 1, 2. 7, 4, 7, 1. 7, 1, which is Gillian Anderson from the X-Files. 4, 1 is Dan Aykroyd, so she's doing the action of Dan Aykroyd, so she's got the Ghostbusters pack out, and she's blasting number 2, which is like giant birds or some kind of birds. I just know it's birds that she's like blasting. You maybe just give it the old X-Files, I can hear the X-Files music, and then she's, like you say, giving it the old one of them don't cross the beams thing. Okay, let's have a look. See if we're right for the first 50. Okay, I think we're good there. So anyway, I know you can't see these, I always bring it forward after the 100, but I say I'm conscious of the time, so I'm going to quickly rattle through this. So to learn these numbers, I have to turn the numbers into letters and create these little stories. So I create a person, action, object list. So to do that, 0 becomes O, 1 becomes A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E, 6 is S, 7 is G, G7 summit, 8 is H, again sounds like H, and 9 is N, begins with N. Got them letters, you create a person, action, object list. So 00 becomes Ozzy Osbourne, OO. You give him an action. Again, for me, it's biting the head off a bat or doing something else depending on the scenario. Something to do with Ozzy Osbourne. Little red round glasses. Top of the tree again is Nick Nolte chasing Eddie Murphy around, and all the way in between is people with actions. You've got 05 is Omar Epps, who's from House. He was one of the characters in House, so he's in there with his stethoscope doing some doctory things. He could be operating whatever, but that's, if I see a character, I'll mention the other ones first. So again, but you don't always have to have that. It's like, for instance, 01 is just Neo because he's the 1. 07 is James Bond because it's 7, but it's 07, but that's fine. 7 of 9 is 79. So you can place whatever suits your mind in there, or just use his initials. You can have famous people you know, give them an action, and then that's cool. Then try it out. Okay, so then you have locations like I was just talking about before. I've used the movies, I've used walking around outside, and now I'm using inside the house. So on the one on Friday, this was a location. This was 93571, which was Nicolas Cage drinking a cup of tea from Earl Grey, and he was stirring it with his wand because I saw him in a film with some magic film, whatever it was. So that was the action. So that's what I'm doing. So you place locations, place the numbers on there. So for instance, like that last one there, like I just said before, yeah. So it's on the coat rack. I mentioned that one. Gillian Anderson, Ghostbusters thing. So 47 again. I mentioned that one. 02 is another easel over there, which was Orlando Bloom. 02 Orlando Bloom He's doing the action, so you see the person first. The first 2 digits is that person. The second 2 digits, 76, is Gene Simmons from the band Kiss. So Orlando Bloom, for me, he's always like, so he's got the Kiss kind of makeup on, and he's sticking his tongue out. He's maybe got his crossbow, his arrows and things as well, but he's doing the action of Gene Simmons. So that's what the 2 digits are. Person, action, and the object is just for the single digit I use a person, number shape or number rhyme. So 0 is hero, 1 is bun, 2 is shoe, 3 is tree, 4 is door, 5 is hive, 6 is stick, 7 heaven, 8 gate, and 9 vine or wine. I use a lot. Or the shape, or use the shape. 2 looks like a swan there, so it's a bird. 0 looks like a stargate or a hula hoop or anything that's round, a planet. 1 a spear, and vice versa. 5 is snake. So then the last digit. So those things are involved. Like I said, Gillian Anderson using the action of Dan Aykroyd from the Ghostbusters shooting the bird, and that's it. It's like create a little movie in your mind, put it on a stop, then just continue to do that. And you can do this with all kinds of things. This is what I'm going to explore. It's not just pie, it's everything that we can learn. And this is what I'm going to be learning, how we can actually translate all this stuff. So it's really useful and not just memorising pi digits. Okay, that'll do for now. I'm gonna crack on because again I'm conscious about the time. So just trying to figure out where I am there. So now the next person's doing some workout on my dip bars. So that's what the next station is. I'm just gonna stretch me forearms again for just a second, just to kind of loosen up again. You know, since I foolishly decided to add these weights, but if anybody knows me, then I just can't do something normal. I have to keep, my mind just keeps coming up with like, but try this, or do this there. Make sure you suffer a bit. I'm like, okay, why not? Right, okay, that'll do. Get on with the next one. So let's get through this. 2, 3, 3, 9, 0. Okay, that's magnet. Okay, right. 2, 3, 3, 9, 0. Right. Try and get through these as fast as I can so the camera doesn't cut out. Okay, 2, 3, 3, 9, 0. I still need a rest in between a bit though. Right, now there's a big giant map on the wall that you can't see. That's where this next station is. It's 8, 6, 6, 3, 9, 8, 6. Harrison Ford. 6, 3. He's doing the action of Steve Carell. So from Evan Almighty. So all the animals are flying on top of Indiana Jones or Han Solo, but it's just Harrison Ford really. And 9. He's drinking. He's getting drunk there. He's standing there. He's having lots of bottles of wine, and all the animals are coming on. He's maybe drunkenly trying to kind of push them away, or he could just be having fun and laughing and playing with them. I don't know, it's whatever your mind comes up with. 8, 6, 6, 3, 9. Okay. 3, 8, 3, 3, 9. Right. 3, 8. Chris Hemsworth. So I see is Thor. He's doing the action of Charlie Chaplin. 33. So he's just kind of like walking like this, you know, maybe swinging his hammer around. What's it called? Mjolnir. Well, and also he is also drinking wine as well, and he's actually working out on the rowing machine. So, and he breaks it because he's Thor. He's pretty strong. So, right. So now we're going out the door into the passage for this next one. 5, 2, 9, 4, 2, 5, 2. Emma Bunton or the Spice Girls. 9, 4. They're playing tennis for Novak Djokovic. Action of him in the hitting golf balls. The hitting tennis balls at a flock of birds that are kind of lurking about there. Oh, or they could be hitting the birds. The birds could fold up into some kind of that looks like a tennis ball, and you can hit them and then they fly away. I don't know. Just right. Okay. 5, 7, 8, 6, 9. Couldn't remember the last digit for a second there. 5, 7 is Earl Grey. So I always like, you know, the monocle and the pinky out drinking a cup of tea, like, you know, that's what I see for that one. But he's like whipping. He's doing the Indiana Jones thing, so he's whipping, and he's instead of drinking tea, he's got like a little hip flask thing, and he's putting it in his tea cup, which is 9. So he's like, yeah. There's a lot of my characters get drunk on this, to be honest. But again, that could also be a balloon, so I could just have them raising up in a hot air balloon as well, to add extra imagery to it as well. So because that would maybe even be more beneficial to remember it. Okay. What's with this? 0, 5, 0, 7, 6, 0, 5, 0, 7, 6. Okay. That's that. Omar Epps, the Doctor, doing the action of James Bond. He's standing next to a photograph of me and the family in there, but it's on fire, which is what 6 kind of represents to me. 6 sticks. So I always just imagine that there's a bonfire or something's on fire, and then I know it's like number 6 at the end. Okay, like 4 left, and then as long as I've got the board on the camera before it shuts off. Okay, 0, 5, 0, 7, right. Onto the clothes rack outside now. 4, 3, 1, 0, 1. 4, 3, 1, 0. Oh, sorry, 1, 0, 0. I said 1 there, but it's 1, 0, 0. He was like, 43 is David Copperfield, so the magician. He's doing the action of Annie Oakley, so he's got like he's doing a daring magical stunt with a shotgun, and he's got the rack. He takes the hat off the rack, which has got a rim on it, so the rim kind of represents 0 for me. He's maybe got on the end of the shotgun, maybe he shoots it and a bird comes out as well. Actually, that might make you think of 2, so maybe not. Maybe the hat, just maybe more hats come out. I don't know, or balls or something that represents 0 as well. Yeah, like I say, they're not all completely locked down in my head, but I've got the general gist of the imagery as I'm doing it. Okay. Right. 6, 3, 8, 3, 5. Steve Carell, 6'3", doing the action of Henry Cavill, which is Superman, and he's shooting, rather than lasers shooting out of his eyes, he's shooting snakes out of his eyes, which is a 5. Yeah. Bit strange, isn't it? 6'3", 8'3", 6'3", 8'3", 5, yeah. I was thinking the next one. Yeah, I think it's, so I was just confusing myself in my mind. I think the next one's right. Anyhow, I'll check in a minute. Okay. 1, 9, 8, 3, 4. 1, 9, 8, 3, 4. For some reason I was thinking 1, 9, 8, 3, 4. I was thinking that this 8, 3 wasn't always in the same place, in the centre. So I don't know if it's like 8, 3, 1, 9, 4. But anyhow, like I say, it's I'll check the book after as well, and make sure that that's right. But again, if it's wrong, I make mistakes all the time. But the more I go through them, then the more I can solidify them in my mind. And it's easy for things to get flipped around. That's the most common thing, is sometimes flipping them numbers around. Okay, I'm just going to check the back of the camera for 2 seconds, make sure it's okay, we're still rolling there. Get this last one done. 3, 8, 9, 3, 4. Whoop. Right. What did I say? 3, 8, 9, 3, 4. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna, I know I've just checked the camera, but I'm gonna check again to make sure I've got that, because it cut out last week and I had to fill in the last digit again. That's okay. Right. First thing, we'll get rid of this evil vest. Oh. Woo, whoa. Floating a bit there, right. Yeah, so I've got it 63835 and 19834. So it's probably right. I'll check my book in a second. Make sure that I have got it right. Okay, right. There's the board of truth anyhow. It's to reveal the 100 for the 96th percent of the pie journey, the 10,000 pull-ups to pie quest. Right. I've got my little pie book here. Let's see if yeah, they both got the 83 in the middle. It was just in my head maybe that one of them started with the Superman, Henry Cavill. Okay, well, that's the first one out of the way, my friends. It's a bit wonky, but I'm just chilling this week. Like I say, it's like the last week. It's just, you know, I'm looking forward to getting the pie thing over with. Like I say, it's took a lot of my time. I'm going to put a crazy amount of time into the art now, so I'm going to be bringing out a lot of art videos in the near future, or me doing art, as well as other things as well. There's pianoing, there's all kinds of strange stuff coming out, but this was like a big piece of the jigsaw for me to kind of to do something to do with memory, because a lot of the things I'm going to be bringing out are all this creative vein of pull-ups, pie, poems, piano, and painting. There's lots of P's in there, and then I'm going to be building these up over the months and the years going forward, and seeing hopefully the skill sets are going to be going up. So I'm going to be putting out a lot more of that. It's not just me jumping around doing this stuff. There is a grander reason for all this stuff, and I know it might seem a bit bonkers, but it makes sense to me, and that's all that matters, isn't it? Okay, my friends, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow for the 97th episode of this crazy guy jumping around doing pie. Okay, have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye pie. See you later, Richard. Thank you, buddy. Okay, you're still on there. Okay, I'm not gonna waffle on too much again, because I don't want it to cut out. Oops, just pause that. But yes, so I wish I had a few minutes there before you cut out. I don't know. I do want to talk about more things, but my mind and my mouth always want to keep them talking. But I'll try and do it a bit faster tomorrow, and then we will. Okay, my friends. Thank you for tuning in again. We're getting there. Exciting stuff for me, anyhow. Maybe if everyone's just like scratching their head going, what the? It's just, yeah. Anyway, that's another day, another topic. Have a great day. Bye pie.